Wow. Wow. Hey. Oh, woo, woo. I love it. Where I get nauseous. You gotta hear these crazy effects on my voice. And if you're on the fence on buying any of these plugins, hearing them on my vocals will help you make that decision. This is Preset Roulette featuring Soundtoys. We're gonna go over 15 of their plugins today. First of all, I gotta say, presets are your friend. These plugin companies bring in the best of the best sound designers to make these presets for us. It would be a travesty to not use these presets. Travesty? I don't think I've ever used that word before. Anyway, presets are a great way to get started shaping the sound that you want, and you can tweak things to your liking. I'm Kimera V, and I've been recording myself in Pro Tools for 15 plus years. I'm a former songwriter for Sony ATV, and I'm one of the top singers for hire on Soundbetter.com. And I'm excited to show you how these sound on my voice. Don't forget to tell me in the comments which ones your favorites are. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna be listening to these plugins on a song I just wrote called Expectations, which you can listen to on Gala Music. I have turned off all of my time-based effects for this, so I don't have any reverb or delay on right now. Here's a quick glimpse of what this vocal sounds like with no Soundtoys on it.
I won't fill your expectations,
And let's go ahead and solo the lead.
I won't fill your expectations.
Plugins we're gonna go over today, you can either put them directly on the track, or you can set up a send, which I know I'm gonna wanna do for most of my time-based effects. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up a send real quick. Here we go, I'll name it Toys. Let's see, 3940 sounds good to me. Send it out, 3940, where are you at? Cool, and I'll drag this fader out pretty high, and we can start with Crystallizer. We're gonna go in alphabetical order, okay? Not gonna lie, I don't ever use a Crystallizer. I feel like it works more for production, instrumental stuff, but I have used this on some crazy EDM drops, so you might hear something that you like, and you might wanna try on your next EDM drop or something like that, or sample pack.
I won't fill your expectations. I won't fill your expectations. Your hallucination.
It's like little sprites and giants. Moving right along.
I won't fill your expectations. Your hallucination. You look at me and see your life. I won't fill your expectations.
I like this one better.
Your
That could be really cool in a crazy sample pack or something.
Your hallucination. You look at.
You happen to be designing a video game? Ruby Fifths. That was cool. Let's move on to our next plugin, huh? Oh, I forgot to even put that on the send. I put it right on the track. Sorry. We'll make sure to do the delays on the send. Ooh, I'm gonna put Decapitator on the track itself. This is a great overdrive kind of saturation type plugin. You might hear this sound in a lot of sync licensing stuff. Let's cycle through Decapitator.
I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see your lie. I won't fill your expectations. Deal with your frustrations, 'cause that's your shit and it's not mine.
I use this one a lot.
I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see your lie.
They have their presets organized in all these folders, but to be honest, like, I end up using like some of the drum ones on my vocal. Like, you just gotta use your ear and decide what you like. I'm gonna keep it moving. By the way, Soundtoys is like the master of all things drive, overdrive. The next plugin is called Devil-LOC, and this is basically like an even more hellish version of Decapitator, in my opinion.
I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see your lie. I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see a lie.
Ooh, I might even like this plugin more than Decapitator now. I'm gonna skip ahead because there's another one that's also quite close to this. It's called Radiator, and I just want to skip to this one because I want you to hear all the similar plugins side by side.
I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see a lie.
You know, it's really got that like vintage analog hiss going on, but if you don't want that, you can just turn off the noisy.
I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see a lie.
If you just want a little extra sizzle, Radiator has you covered. Next victim. Okay, we're gonna do EchoBoy next, and I definitely want to put this on my auxiliary channel. This is a really neat delay plugin. You can obviously come in here and set up a basic delay, but we're gonna cycle through the presets.
Your hallucinations. You look at me and see a lie.
Nice, pretty tasteful.
I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations.
Like that triplet.
I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations.
I like that one. It's a bit brighter. I love that they have the low cut and the high cut right here. There's also a little bit of saturation.
Your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see a lie.
And you can tweak and tweak for days. Like I've got the space echo, but I can change the style of it. My high cut, low cut, I can change my saturation. I can change the length of the note if I want. So there's so much you can do with this delay to make it sound very, very cool, very pop. Love it. Who's our next plugin? We're gonna skip effects rack. I want to hold that till the end, but let's go through Filter Freak. I really love me some Filter Freak. Let's take it to a different part of the song. Let's go to this pre-chorus here, and I'm gonna actually put Filter Freak on the track directly. Here we go.
When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking star? When I brought you the sun, you said, where's my supernova? That's when we was over.
If you want like an evolving filter where you don't even have to automate anything, Filter Freak is the one for you.
When I brought you the moon, you said,
Pew, pew.
when I brought you the moon, why ain't I brought you Mars?
I like this one for some reason.
When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars?
Oh wait, this is my favorite. I've used this in my sample pack.
When I brought you the moon, you said.
And it's already automatically syncing to the tempo of my song, so that's why it sounds so nice and rhythmic and it like feels like it's on. There is Filter Freak 1 and 2. Let's see what the difference is.
When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking star?
Excuse my language.
When I brought you the sun, you said,
Woo!
where's my supernova?
Very cool. All right, let's move on to Little Alter Boy. Recently, I did a Formant plugin shootout video where I tested 6 different plugins Formant capabilities, and we listened to the differences because they are not all created equally. They don't all sound the same. Little Alter Boy is a fabulous plugin. Honestly, most of the time, I just open it up, throw my pitch down 12, throw my Formant down 12, and this is what I get.
When I brought you the moon, you said.
Yes. Another thing I like to do is keep the pitch all the way normal and then just Formant it down like 4.
When I brought you the moon.
I love this plugin. But let's see what their presets are like. Hard tuner. Let's hear it.
When I brought you the moon, When I brought you the moon. When I brought you the moon. You said, why ain't I brought you Mars? When I brought you the moon. You said, when I brought you the moon. You said, why ain't I brought you Mars? When I brought you the moon. You said,
Love it.
When I brought you the moon.
Classic.
you said,
Robotic
why
mode.
ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking star?
All right, Little Altar Boy, thank you so much. We love you. Let's do Little Plate. This is the little version of Super Plate. It is a plate reverb. That sounds really cool if you want to create like a super distant ad-lib kind of thing, but I think I would normally move this over to my send and then control how much of this effect I want. So we just heard that air plate, so here it is with like a little less.
When I brought you the moon. When I brought you the moon. You said,
Beautiful.
why ain't I brought you Mars? When I brought you the moon. 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 When I brought you the moon.
Let's get to this extreme folder. What's in here?
When I brought you the moon. You
Oh, I love cathedral reverbs.
when I brought you the moon. When I brought you the moon. When I brought you the moon.
Beautiful. These are gorgeous.
When I brought you the moon.
Awesome, awesome. That is Little Plate. I want to know what Super Plate has that Little Plate doesn't. That is really nice. Okay, let's go to Microshift next. I use this kind of a lot, to be honest. I just love it. I'm going to put it right on the track for you to really hear.
When I brought you the moon. You said, why ain't I brought you Mars? When I brought you the moon. When I brought you the moon. When I brought you the moon. You said, when I brought you the moon. When I brought you the moon.
Lead vocal clarity. Hey, check this out. This is what it sounds like in the full mix. We still don't have any reverb on, but I love it.
When I brought you the moon. You said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my
I throw it on my lead sometimes, but I usually put it on my background vocals just to make the backgrounds a little bit thicker. PanMan, this is cool. Can you guess what it does?
When I brought you the moon. You said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking star? When I brought you the sun. You said, where's my supernova?
That stuff makes me a little dizzy. I don't know about you, but I actually use minor movement PanMan preset on my background vocals just to give it a little spatial fun. So yeah, PanMan, automatic panning plugin. All right, let's check out Phase Mistress.
When I brought you the moon. You said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking star? When I brought you the sun. You said, where's my supernova? That's when we was off there. I won't feel your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see your eyes.
Oh, I love it. I can see how this would work really well with instrumental stuff, especially on maybe like some transition moments. Phase Mistress, pretty cool. Primal tap. Let me move this over to my send so we get more of the original sound.
You said, where my fucking star? When I brought you the moon.
These are pretty subtle.
When I brought you the moon. When I brought you the moon.
Okay. What do you think? Maybe pair it with EchoBoy? I feel like it's a little subtle for me. Sie-Q? Sie-Q? I don't know how you pronounce this, but basically it is an EQ plugin with drive, of course, because why not? But these presets are kind of cool.
When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking stars? When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars?
Just a handful of presets there to get you started. That's Sie-Q. Now we got Tremolator.
When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking stars? When I brought you the sun, you said, where's my supernova?
That's all about I can take before I get nauseous. No offense. Probably wouldn't put that on a vocal, but I can see where you could use that in some electronic music. All right, guys, now for the fun part. Soundtoys has what's called the effect rack and is basically like all their plugins on a rack, and you can create a chain of what you want to hear. Oh my God, they have so many presets. So I'm just gonna cycle through a few from each folder. Let's start with their basics. Basic vintage punch. Let's hear what that sounds like.
When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking stars?
Whoa.
To the sun.
Okay.
Said, where's my supernova? Last one way was over.
Woo. Yeah, if you are just like, I need a cool effect, I just don't even know what effect I want, Effect Rack will help you figure that out.
When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking stars? When I brought you the sun, you said, where's my supernova? Last one way was over. When I brought you the moon, you said, why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking stars?
Wow.
When I brought you the sun, you said,
Woo!
where's my supernova? Last one way was over.
Oh, these are so cool.
I won't fill your expectations. You're losing me. You look at me and see your light.
Oh, that's so
Why
cool.
ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking stars? When I brought you the
Woo! Synth lab. It sounds like a synth.
It's my supernova.
Nice.
That's when we was over.
Ooh, spaces.
I won't fill your expectations, your hallucinations. You look at me and see your light. I won't fill your expectations, deal with your frustrations, 'cause that's your shit and it's not mine.
Wow.
When I brought you the moon, you said,
All right, this might get a little crazy.
where my fucking stars? When I brought you the sun,
Woo!
you said, it's my supernova.
Wow.
When I brought you Why ain't I brought you Mars? Where my fucking stars?
Oh, so cool.
When I brought you the sun, you said, where's my supernova?
Word. I want to skip to the sound design folder.
Fill your expectations, your
Woo!
I won't fill your expectations. Deal with your frustrations, 'cause that's your shit and it's not mine.
Whoa. Like, what even is that?
Where my fucking star? When I brought you the sun. It was over. They get me.
Wow. I was not expecting that from Effect Track. Like, holy crap. When you combine some of these plugins, the outcome is berserk. Okay, so I need to know, what are your thoughts on these plugins? Tell me which one's your favorite. Do you need them all? Do you need just the effect rack? Were there just a handful of plugins that you're like, I just need those? Or were you like, Kimera, this is the weirdest video ever. What did I just go through? All comments welcome. And if there's a brand of plugin you want me to demo next, please definitely tell me that in the comments and I will make a video. The next plugins I want to share with you are from Output. Thermal, Portal, and Movement sound designy plugins that you can just set and forget and it sounds like, oh my god. So we're gonna check out those plugins in the next video. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss when I release it. And just so you know, if you or a vocalist you know is just starting to learn how to record in Pro Tools, I have a whole free course on vocal recording, specifically in Pro Tools, setting up your home studio, all the way through tuning, mixing, and of course, crazy effects. As you can see, I am obsessed with plugins. If you're just as obsessed as I am, I think you'll like this video next.